This video is brought to you by Ageless Geeks.
Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing my 131st Mezco Toyz 112 Collective Action Figure review, this time being of Iron Fist. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard Mezco box, with the Iron Fist logo at the center. Turning the box around, we can see multiple images and panels showcasing the figure in multiple posing positions with his different interchangeable parts and accessories. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and let him breathe. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Iron Fist here. Now this is one that I'm really excited about because I've always liked the Iron Fist character, and what I do like that Mezco did with this guy, first of all, his articulation works very well, and I love the fact that they added the sash. So like a lot of you may know, when they first started showing promo image of this, he was without the sash, and he just had the green suit on, which looked odd. I think like a lot of you, it looked too bare without anything around his waist. So they went back and added the sash, which I love it. I think I appreciate it. What's also really cool is they add a little tiny bit of that Mezco flair, if you guys know what I'm talking about. So it looks like a very classic Iron Fist here, but you see the lining throughout the suit right here, along the sleeves and along the legs. You can see it around the back, and that's cool because I like it's again, has a little bit of that Mezco flair, but not a whole lot. It still has a very classic look to it, so I love that. So it'll appease the classic fans and those Mezco fans alike, in my opinion. So I like that. The head sculpt looks really nice too. I love the way they did the mask. You see the texturing in the mask looks awesome. I love the way that came out. The paint on the face and the lips looks really nice. The eyes look really good. The hair even sticks out to the back. I think that's pretty interesting. What I'll say I'm not a big fan of here, the tassels on the back of the mask aren't posable, and so they're going to kind of be stuck in that flared position at all times. I really wish we had got interchangeable tassels for the back of the bandana. I think that would have been really cool. But so you're going to be stuck with them constantly flared out like that. So a little disappointed with that, but it's not terrible. Again, that was just something I wish they would have done different, to have some like resting, like over shoulder or down the back. Whatever, but it still looks good, especially in poses, and you'll see pictures later. It still looks really nice, so I like that a lot. The collar looks really good. I love the dragon symbol right here. Again, it has a little bit of that Mezco flair with the green lining going throughout that, looking really nice. The wrap right here, the sash has bendy wire in it, so you can pose that around, which is really cool. Again, you'll see pictures with that later. And I love the wrapping around the wrist. Those look really nice too. All looking super detailed in the wash. You can see like the hand peeking through the bandages right there. That's really cool, man. That's great attention to detail. Same thing on that side like that, looking really nice. Pretty simple for the suit, you know what I mean? We got the wrapping at the bottom right here. The yellow-green shoes at the bottom, really nice. Tread on the feet, as well as peg holes, all looking really good, man. So I like this a lot. Again, it has a little bit of that Mezco flair. It has a very much classic look at the same time. So I think, in my opinion, I think Mezco killed it, honestly. So moving on to the accessories, of course, we get my favorite stands, the Mezco stands, with that Iron Fist logo right there on top with that black dragon, and of course the clear articulated armor that we get with all the figures, so I love that. We also got all kinds of interchangeable hands. We got gripping hands. We got these really cool like martial arts hands with the fingers popped out. I think those are pretty rad. We got more like karate chopping hands, look really nice too. We got these more open palm hands with the loose fingers, which looks really nice, so I dig all that. We also do get a Danny head, so you can take this off and then pop on that head like so. And we can take a closer look at that head right there, the unmasked head. Looks really good too. I like that. Again, this is more of their own rendition of like the comic book version, which I like. because Mezco can sometimes be hit or miss with their head sculpts, especially the ones based on actual real actors. But their own original ones, or based on comic book ones, I think are really nice. The hair looks really good. The face sculpt looks really nice. So I like this a lot, actually. That's really, really cool. So I love the fact that they even gave us that option. But of course, I'm going to stick with the mask look because I think that looks really killer. So always like that look, man. I always like the mask and just to look at this character. I don't know about you guys, but I've always liked the look of this character. So we also do get the broken staff here, which is really cool. I always love this type of weapon. It's like has actual metal chain that divides right here, done with a green wrap and the yellow wrap with little bits of silver. There's a bit of a wash on the handles, which is really nice. So I dig that a lot. So those are really cool. But we also do get a ton of flame effects, which is really nice. So you got a bunch of, we got two of these little drop things here. So we got two of these smaller ones right here, which are really cool. You see these, I love these flame effects that Mezco does. They do effect pieces very well and very high quality. So these are really cool. How these are going to work, these are actually going to be interchangeable hands. So you can kind of like see the fist sculpted in there like so. So you'd have to take off a hand like this. And then there is a peg inside there that you'll pop on. And now he has a flaming fist effect. So that's really cool. We actually pop this one off, and we actually do get a larger one like so, that you can pop on the exact same way. Again, it's almost like a hand sculpt, an extra handed flame effect sculpt like that, with a bigger flame effect piece. You can see the hand actually sculpted in there, which is really cool. So I love that, man. Just the whole flame with the yellow fading into like the orange and the reddish like color. I think it looks so dope. I love that so much. We actually also do get, if I could actually get this off right here. Okay, there we go. We also do actually get a karate chopping hand with the flame effect like that too. I think that's really awesome, really nice. But I think my favorite one is going to be this one right here. Same thing, you pop this one on like that. And I've noticed the hand pegs, or the hands, are a little tougher to put on here. But this one, man, this big like dragon effect with a dragon head and the flames coming off its super long flame effect. I think that thing is so freaking incredible. I mean, that is rad, dudes. I'm going to try and get a good close-up view of that for you guys, so you can see that, how that looks. I think that's so cool. Man, Mezco killed it with this effect piece. I think that looks so freaking awesome. I am definitely posting him on the shelf with that effect piece, because that's next level right there, man. I love that so much. So we can pop that off right there, and we'll just put on a regular gripping hand in the meantime. So there you go. So that's everything that we do get. I love all this stuff. Again, all the different flame effects, again, especially that dragon one, is super rad. Man, more stuff like this, Mezco. I freaking love this. So now moving on to the articulation here. The head is on a ball joint, rolls around very nicely, lots of good motion, rotates left and right, up about that far, and it feels like the neck is also on a separate ball peg, so that's really nice. Down that much, and then pivot side to side. Arms can go all the way up like so, down, up and out that far. There is a butterfly joint in there. We got rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows, rotation at the wrist, as well as a hinge at the wrist. We get a double ball peg in the midsection, so you got lots of good motion in there. Turn side to side, crunches back and forth, pivot side to side, so everything you need in there. Hip joints, they kick forward that much, back not so much, splits out about that far, rotation in the upper thigh, double jointed knees, almost kick himself in his own butt. I see nothing really at the boot. Ankles are on ball pegs, so those roll around, up, down, and a pretty good ankle rocker. That's actually a lot better than most. So overall, I think this guy's so awesome. Now, I hope a lot of you guys pick this up, because I think this is definitely one of their more solid releases as of late. Especially when it comes to the articulation. I know articulation has been kind of a factor for a lot of people when it comes to certain figures. Luckily, since he's a big dynamic martial arts character, he is fully posable, which I absolutely love. And man, throw in some badass flame effects, and you have one killer Iron Fist figure. So for a quick size comparison, here he is standing next to a Marvel Legends Deadpool and McFarlane Batman figure. Also for comparison, Here he is standing next to the Mezco 112 collective Gomez of Death and Gambit. And just for fun, here he is with little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys, my review of the Mezco Iron Fist. Now, I guess my only real problem, honestly, is that the hands feel a little tougher than I'm used to when switching out. They feel a little more hard, so it's a little odd sometimes, and they'd be a little tricky, but it's not terrible. The articulation works very well. We get double jointed elbows and double jointed knees, which I know a lot of people love. The suit looks very nice. Again, it has that little bit of a Mezco flair, but still a very classic look, and I'm really stoked that they decided to add the sash with the bendy wire. I think it's really dope. The masked head, the unmasked head, all the different hands. But man, those flame effects, especially the dragon flame effect, are freaking incredible. I absolutely love this figure, and it's an Iron Fist that I've been wanting for quite some time. Now really, this just makes me want a Luke Cage, because I really need these two side by side, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we get that guy soon in the near future, because he would make an awesome addition to this collection. But still, Mezco Iron Fist, in my opinion, is a totally badass figure that I hope a lot of people do not sleep on, because I could see why they would, but trust me, he's really rad and a definite must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.